Hi J4K. I'm going to play a video back from September 2017. This is Jedidiah Brown and the group of protesters that was with him originally at the Rosemont Hotel protesting for the justice of Kenneka Jenkins. We're going to watch a cameraman from Chicago. His name is John. Supposedly, John has footage from day one of the protest, and he's equipped Jedidiah with microphones. Also, something interesting. Well, it's interesting that the footage has yet to come out. Any video from that he's taken has yet to come out. I'm wondering, what is he going to do with this video? Who is this John? And we're going to listen to a few clues. John is going to tell us that he found out about the Kenneka Jenkins case through a Chicago male that had been shot 31 times. And he claims this man, as he was interviewing him, looked at his phone and said, "Oh, that's Kenneka, I know her." And then he's going to casually say, "And then I ran into Jedidiah." So I don't know if they ran into each other at the protest or if there was some, type of middleman between him and Jedidiah. But let's just listen and watch.
Bogus. Now, John, I'm asking you to come talk to them and tell them what you know, bro. And I'm off this shit. And I'm going to wait. And guess what? Kenneka brought us all together. Let's stay that way.
And let Kenneka keep us together. And you all still fight for Kenneka because she ain't had nothing to do with this. And something still foul went on. So still fight for her.
Death ain't about money. Her death ain't about
John,
money.
what is you doing?
He recording them, looking at him, looking at him.
Tell them what you know.
So, everybody out there, I've been on this since literally the first, literally the first second. As soon as I could, I came and I heard about this when I was documenting another guy who...
Okay, he says that he's been on the case since the first second, since he first heard about it, okay? So, I guess my concern is that this man would actually have the evidence that we need to prove that there was a cover-up at Rosemont. And he hasn't done much, if anything, to help J4K get attention from the authorities so that they can reopen the investigation officially and do what they need to do to get justice for her.
Who was shot 31 times, and he looked at his phone and he said, "Damn, I know that girl." And I said, "You know him?" "Yeah." He said, "Man, that's Kenneka. I've known her since 2015, and that was Sunday afternoon, 2:30, whatever that weekend was that she got, the 11th or 12th or whatever it was." And I was like, damn, and I just sort of didn't get it away from me. And then Jedidiah, somehow we talked, I've been following him, and I literally have been here every step of the way. I've seen no malfeasance. I've seen everybody with pure hearts that I could see. I've been documenting as much as I can, talking to everybody. This has been one of the craziest.
Okay, talking to everybody like who? Did he get a chance to talk to people that was actually at the hotel party? Did he get a chance to interview the family members?
Most intense experiences of love, and honestly, I was shocked that the national media hasn't covered it at all, hardly. A few things here and there.
Or did they send this guy in on the protesters to infiltrate? Because he's looking down, he's moving around, he doesn't seem, in general, you know what they teach you about, like, how to spot a lie? His demeanor doesn't seem, all that straightforward.
Even the Chicago media ignored it. And we had about, how many, 1,500 people in the street the other night? I don't know how many, 1,000, 2,000?
It was
1,800 people. And it was just like, how is this not being covered? And so it hurts to see that this is sort of ending in this manner. And I think...
Okay, that's interesting that he would criticize the mainstream media for not covering this when he's the one with the footage that actually hasn't produced anything. So it makes you think, what is this guy's real motive?
Everybody came at it with pure hearts, and that's it. Like, so to Mama Teresa, we love you, and we want the best for your family and for you, and we want justice for Kenneka, and we want to be able to know what happened, for real what happened, because that's why everybody's out here. Everybody's out here, and I'm out here so I can learn about it. I've been in the neighborhood for a long time, and it's just like, damn. I honestly am a bit at a loss for words at the way this has turned since Friday. So let's just try to, but I haven't seen anything, and I've been like, damn, like when this came out, I'm like really shocked.
This man I wake up, John, outside my house with that damn camera through the whole.
Okay, did you guys hear that? That's what made me think, like, maybe this guy was sent on him. I don't know, but it's just interesting that this guy is so adamant about collecting all of this footage and audio of Jedidiah and what the protesters are doing, but yet they've done nothing with it.
Whole thing, with the damn camera.
I just got my
Unless he did do something with it, he turned it over to the police and the feds.
The bed, he still got that camera on me. That man ain't missed nothing.
And they had so much to say about.
And they're bragging about how he has every single second. He hasn't missed nothing. He put a microphone on me, etc., etc.
The cameras. Thank God they were here.
And who's paying for this? Because, I'm a freelancer, and you can't spend your whole days just following people around with the camera, not getting paid. Like, who's funding all this for him to be at Jedidah's house before he even wakes up with microphones and cameras in his face?
Everybody want to talk about the camera. We got cameras and we got proof. And I had a microphone on me the whole time.
Everybody just
the whole time.
In the jails for hours.
Yeah, we're in the jail.
I'm sorry. Hell no. You know what? You gonna say
all right.
So where's the footage from the jail for hours? I just have a lot of questions about John. I'm going to drop the link in the description box so people can check it out. If people have like a first and last name, or if John's produced any video that you can point us to, drop some links in the comments so that we can figure this out. My best guess is that John accidentally, or maybe not accidentally, but John definitely has evidence that there's a cover-up in Rosemont. He would have audio and visual of verbatim what was told to Jedidiah. He would have videos of the hotel employees. As he was walking, we would have seen videos of cameras, or there not being cameras. We would have probably narratives from people in the neighborhood, people that protested, people that heard things. I think that the material that he has could be really helpful, and I'm just curious as to why they haven't produced anything. And the last time I checked, Jedidiah was still actively seeking justice for, excuse me, my voice, actively seeking justice for Kenneka. He did some videos about Kenneka Day, etc. So I'm wondering, what are they holding on to this video for? Are they trying to sell the video? Were they paid for the video to keep the video quiet? Was the video never Jedidiah's in the first place, and this camera guy slipped away, and maybe they don't have contact anymore? There's something about this situation that's just extremely creepy. The fact that this man, who says he's been in the neighborhood for so long, just popped up at this protest with, big old cameras and microphones, and started following the protesters around, and then just no more to be heard of. It just doesn't make sense to me. And so I'm sure that, there's other people following the case that know more about this cameraman and this situation and what happened to this actual video. So let's work together. Drop it in the comments. Let us know. Point us to, whoever's got the tea on what's going on in this scenario. and I'll be back with a few more videos. I have a few more things that I want to point out, but this is one of them. I don't want this to get lost. This video that you're going to watch that I'm showing you, it doesn't have like, you know, millions and millions of views. So, you know, try to do your own videos and you know, get the word out there that there is actual footage and evidence that's been collected of the Rosemont cover-up. It's somewhere out there floating around. We just need more of it. It would be helpful to know verbatim what the hotel was telling the protesters from day one. It would be helpful to see, they said that they were in the jails. It would be helpful to see the police officers involved. It would be helpful to actually get pictures of the detectives involved if he has that. There's just a lot of little things that he could have captured in this audio and visual that would be helpful. Not to mention the actual situation that ended the entire protest, which was this money situation. So if we could get down to the bottom of that, that would help us to know whether the protesters were really in the wrong, or, you know, whether Teresa was misinformed, or we could figure out where the breakdown in communication happened. It would probably also point us to probably an infiltrator that that made that possible. You know, went to one side and told her one thing, and went to the other side and told, you know, him something else. And, you know, so I don't know, but I'm interested in figuring out who this man is and where did this video and audio land. All right, you guys, bye.